Okay, let's cross-reference our sword and shield game. So as we mentioned, we can go ahead, rather than go outside our opponent's knee line, like the previous two passes, we can go ahead and go over our opponent's knee line. And this is one of my favorites in terms of smashing the legs down. So let's go all the way back to game one and the sword and shield game and start to combine these together. So firstly, we want a thumb post in our opponent's armpit. We want that split squat pinning our opponent's leg. Don't pin it with your kneecap. We don't want that bottom foot to come out and start framing, okay? We want our knee to come to the mat here, okay? Now, secondly, my opponent's doing a really good job at keeping that knee up, right? So we're gonna take our hand and we're gonna place it over the top of their knee, okay? Our goal is to get our stomach over our opponent's femur, okay? Without that, smashing the legs down is going to be hard. So pay close attention to your opponent, the angle of your opponent's femur. If their knee is up, we'll have an answer for that. But when their knee is down, we're going to push it down and put our belly over the top of it. Now, we're looking to go ahead and anchor in to keep that pressure on their leg. So we switch from our thumb post to our grip around the waist. Okay, so we want a tight elbow, and our hand can actually reach under our opponent's hip. So you can use their hip bone as a handle and then pinch that elbow inward. So my hand goes underneath our opponent, my elbow gets pinched tight. We continue to push this down with our hand, and then we sprawl our legs backwards. So now we fully smash the guard. So we've got past the castle walls of the foot and the knee line. So what are we gonna run into? We're gonna run into these arms, okay? So if Josh is cross shoulder posting me and I'm sprawled out, our easiest way of clearing this arm is grabbing the tricep. We can start to drag this arm across and get our chest higher up on their frame, okay? So now we've gone from the waist to the shoulder line. And from here, we simply reach in a crossface. We lock into our opponent's head. So notice this is not a traditional seatbelt where we're chest to chest, okay? This is a no armed crossface. So where normally we would want a picture perfect underhook, now our opponent's arm is across and under our armpit. So in order to properly control the hip and the shoulder and the headline, we're going to start rotating our elbow towards the ceiling, okay? Now, depending on your opponent's leg length, we may be able to just cut our knee. But you see this hook that Josh has, okay? I may need to clear this hook by leg weaving and then cutting my hips over the top of his leg. Now from here, let's control the hips by circling our butt back into our opponent's hips while we flare this elbow towards the ceiling and come hip down to finish the pass.